The views of the guest are that of the guests and do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, the Recruiter Call channel, nor its host. This site content is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only.
And the third executive order directing the Department of Transportation to include English literacy tests for our truckers. This is a big problem in the trucking community that, unless you're in that community, you might not know. But there's a lot of communication problems between truckers on the road with federal officials and local officials as well, which obviously is a public safety risk. So we're going to ensure that our truckers, who are the backbone of our economy, are all able to speak English. That's a very common sense policy in the United States of America. So the president will be signing that later this afternoon.
Hold on.
Well, drivers, there you have it. There you have it. You've been asking for it. It's been a problem for all these years. And number 47 is giving it to you. All truck drivers out here that speaking the language are rejoicing right now. And I get it. I understand it. You got to know how to read, write, and speak
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
There's a lot of black op companies out here that have foreign drivers that can't speak a lick.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
They always have to go to their Google Translate to translate what they want to say. Not to say it's a problem. You hire a person to drive the truck, and it really doesn't take that much to drive. But it does take that much to understand the signs, the detours, the bridges. It does take a lot to understand that. And it's unfortunate that I have seen a lot of foreign drivers getting into a whole lot of predicaments when it comes to driving these interstates. Now, look, we're going to talk about this executive order that got a lot of people talking right now. It's the trend. It's a hot topic. Number 47 just signed an order requiring all truck drivers in the U.S. to speak.
Do you speak any English?
Now, I know a few of you that might not know nothing about the truck. It's calling this political and probably calling it racist because it's targeting a certain group of truck drivers. But let me just be upfront, though, for real. Might be one of the times that I could probably jump behind this because, truth be told, it was already written in the FMCSA's rule book. It's just haven't been enforced.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Hey, drivers, welcome back to the channel. I am Lockoutmen. Thank you for listening. And we about to get into it. We're just going to go in and jump right into this executive signing requiring all truck drivers to speak and read the
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
language. So, of course, number 47 signed an executive order that makes it mandatory for all commercial truck drivers operating in the United States of America to speak the
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
language. Not just understand it a little bit, not just a nod along, actually be able to communicate, read signs, and respond when spoken to, especially in emergency situations.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Now, for those who don't know, the FMCSA already had something like this on paper, but it was barely enforced. Maybe this new order will put some teeth behind it now. And the reason? Well, they say it's for safety. But every time they put something that regulates trucking even more, they always go to their go-to, which is safety. This is not political. This is not racial, but this straight up safety. Now, let me just give you drivers my take on this right quick from my side, okay? Because I've seen this way too many times. There's been way too many incidents, near misses. I'm talking about missed signs, wrong turns, restricted zones, fatal accidents, and more that's involving drivers who couldn't speak the language.
Please tell me you speak English.
And I'm not saying this to bash foreign drivers. I'm just saying because this is a safety critical job. We're operating equipment throughout the cities, throughout the highways, throughout our neighborhoods. And if you can't understand low clearance ahead, or if you're confused at those scale houses because you can't speak the language.
If they speak English and what?
What?
That's not just your problem. It's pretty much everybody's problem. It's dangerous, it's avoidable, and it's been brushed up under the rug for quite too long. And I get it. We need diversity in this industry. They say it's a driver shortage, so we need more drivers. But basic communications has to be a part of that. Now listen, drivers, if you get on a plane, right, and you decide to fly on that plane, and let's just say that the pilot on that plane don't speak,
Do you speak any English?
wouldn't you be a little bit nervous? Well, you gotta pretty much apply that same logic here in trucking. Now, drivers, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but this executive order, I guess it makes sense when you think about it. Not because I'm a fan of number 47. He does a lot of things that makes people go. I've seen how bad it could get when drivers can't speak or read the language out here.
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of?
Emergency situations, roadside inspections, weight scales, even route changes. If you don't understand, you become a liability. So I guess if you're coming into this industry from any background, it's only fair to know the language of the country you're driving in.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Drivers, that's not discrimination, that's accountability. There has been real life situations out here, real life accidents tied to language barriers. You gotta think for a second why these black op companies had let this slide for so long. And you might want to just say to yourself that this executive order just might actually help clean up the industry and cut back on maybe a lot of these accidents. Maybe. I don't know. Drivers, what you think? Do you guys agree with the executive order? Do you think this executive order will make our roads safer? Would it cut back on all of the accidents involving
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
drivers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.